Building resilience to the impacts of climate change and hazard events has been a priority for the Caribbean Development Bank for many years. And in 2014, when the African, Caribbean and Pacific or ACP group of states established the Natural Disaster Risk Management Program or NDRM with funding from the European Union, CDB became one of the first implementing partners. The NDRM is a €20 million initiative focused on helping the region prepare for, manage, respond to, and recover from the potential impacts of natural hazards and climate change. The program has funded a range of resilience-building projects in the Caribbean and works closely with other regional stakeholders. One such stakeholder is the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, or CDEMA. CDB funded 2 CDEMA projects, the Model Safe Schools Program and the Enhanced Emergency Response Program.
We are all connected to children, and it means that the safety of our children is our collective responsibility. And as such, this program allows us to focus on the things that can be done to make the school environment more safe for our children, but also very importantly for our teachers who do a tremendous job and also have the responsibility day to day of the safety of our children. I think it's important to set the program within the context of the broader Safe Schools program, which is a flagship program of the CDEMA Coordinating Unit, which is carried out also in collaboration with a range of partners because we have a number of institutions who have an interest in school safety issues, including the Caribbean Development Bank, so we work collaboratively. So essentially the €917,000 that has been provided under the ACP-EU Natural Disaster Risk Management Program is supporting 3 areas in our school safety program. It's looking at the aspect of policy, because many of our states do not have a very clear guidance in terms of the direction they want to go in keeping schools safe, and it's important for that to be rooted within a policy context. We're also looking at the aspect of tools in supporting the implementation of the policy. So a few years ago, CDEMA had worked collaboratively with one of our development partners on what we call our Model Safe Schools program, which included a toolkit to support the school safety agenda. It contained, for example, materials that schools could use for teaching. It contained, very importantly, a tool that allowed us to assess where a school is at in terms of the whole school safety agenda. So under the program and with the technical support of our partners, we have completed the upgrade of the assessment tool. We have applied it now in all 33 schools as targeted in the 4 bar member countries. These are Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Lucia. In addition, there are smaller components which will benefit both Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The costed action plans are being finalized. We have 4 draft safe schools policies for the 4 states that we discussed, and the training component is also completed. So the Caribbean Development Bank is a very important development partner for CDEMA, and we often engage in conversations around areas where we can collaborate in initiatives which can benefit the people of the Caribbean. So in this instance, we had a discussion with the CDB on the experiences that we have had with the shutdown procedures related to severe weather events, and the bank readily agreed to provide a grant of €127,000 to undertake a review of the shutdown procedures across a number of the states to really learn from the experiences in those states and to develop guidelines which will instruct countries going forward on some of the good practices they can use in setting up their national shutdown arrangements. The research of the consultant was carried out in 4 bar member countries: Barbados, the Bahamas, Haiti, and St. Lucia. Hurricanes Irma and Maria in September 2017, and most recently the impact of Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas in 2019 absolutely underscore the importance of this project. What we have seen is that there's a requirement for our national governments to have clear arrangements in place for the protection of populations as these events are approaching. In addition, as we go forward in the future, we anticipate to have more intense systems affecting the Caribbean, and in fact some of our scientists are suggesting that this may be a signal of the new normal associated with climate change. And as such, the work being done under this project is going to be critical, not just for today, but going forward in the future.